Greetings once again, everybody, friends. I call you friends. I may not have met you, but I will consider you a friend if you are joining me here in Dark Souls 3. We are about at the end here. We have made it through trials and tribulations, DLCs, and optional bosses, and we are closing in on, well, we still have the meat of the Ring City DLC to go through. Because as you can see, we just arrived at the Ring City proper. We talked to a spicy individual last time who was pretty bitter and cynical about the gods. We found out that there's a giant whose yells can summon the dead. Specifically undead archers, who put in a lot of work to destroy me. It's a fun little, I don't know if it's a Easter egg. What was I going for? Fun little area, certainly. But it can be waded through by picking the right spots to hide. Here you're relatively safe. It's unlikely that the archers will hit you, but you do gotta worry about more of these, I'm sure what you call these guys. Certainly undead. I reached too far, and I thought too hard about the name of that dude. And I got perforated for my efforts. I guess the lesson there is always keep an eye on your surroundings. I know I had a pretty solid chunk of souls there too, so that's a little disappointing. But we can get him right back here in a moment. Getting paranoid now. Getting silly. Okay. Now I'm just going to show everyone the shortcut way that I take. It's real easy. Involves jumping. Right down here. Some of these guys can still hit you down here. So the important thing is to not do what I'm doing and just panic. You can make it off to the side here, where the archers can no longer hit you. Can get some Titanite goodies. And finally have a moment to breathe. Grab some souls. Maybe take another look around this beautiful vista. But yeah, that is not the last of that kind of environmental puzzle that we will be facing. Hopefully the last time it drains 4 of my Estus flasks before I can do anything about it. Marching up here, we're right at Mr. Giant. He's continuing to summon. Can actually attack him. And if you get up next to him, he will summon that dude. Big hammer. But you can kill him. Blessedly. He drops a chunk. These guys stick around, unfortunately. There we go. But with the giant dead, our phantom archers are gone as well. So we can acquire swag. There's nothing too tempting out here. Basically just enough to make you stop in your tracks when you should be moving. Yeah. Some budding green blossoms. I guess you can shove them in the holes that the arrows make in you. Yeah, nothing really all that appealing. I don't often go in here, because it involves facing the archers. Get a hidden blessing, which is a divine blessing for your Baja Blast instead of your Sunny D. Just looking at some cool scenery. Oh, look, there's an item down there. Mayhaps we shall wander down there at some point. Then we got this guy here.
Many of us are by the fire, forsaken. I speak of thine kind and mine. Behold this city. We are kindred, but like two eyes which gaze upon the other. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
So this interesting fellow is speaking to us cryptically in very florid Shakespearean language. And he's also kind of a cockroach bird man. You know. Not unexpected. But he is not hostile. And this little tip here shows us an interesting little tidbit, a sight that perhaps we would not have seen before. There appears to be a dragon, or the corpse of a dragon, a statue of a dragon, perched on the other side of that cliff from that cathedral. So that's neat. That probably won't become relevant later. This is a good hint. Because this little dude up here is not so friendly as his cockroach brother. And he will just shove you. Okay. And he has poop on a stick. Good. Very helpful. They just shove you. It's so dumb. They literally have lightning power, and they choose to jump out of the shadows and shove you. What true paragons of strength and honor. Yeah, there's another one crawling up here, and I think behind me. Just whiff each other. Get a lightning gem from them. It's not too bad. Some purging stones. Are nice and thematically accurate. We like that. Referring to Lap there. And his desire to become unhollowed. Got some interesting architecture here too. You will recall the Great Serpent Frampt speaking to us in Dark Souls 1. Although he appears to have a body here, and limbs, which is equally strange for a primordial serpent. But, you know, I don't even know what to say to that. We'll grab some Estes back here. I've actually got enough to level up here. And I know what's coming, so I am going to go spend that level and not carry 79,000 souls around. And that's my choice.
Ashen One, if when thou peerest upon the first flame, thou wishest yet for a world without fire, for an end to the linking of the fire, then call upon me. I am a firekeeper, and I tend the flame to the very end. Thou hast given me eyes, and such it was they showed me.
I don't know if I had talked to the firekeeper since...
Well. Then take nourished...
Since we had actually given the Lord souls. But that is her new dialogue. Basically just saying, hey, if you really want to go through with this, if you want to end the Age of Fire...
Mayst thou thy peace discover.
I will assist you. You just call on my name, and I know wherever I am, I'll come running. Or warping in this case. They don't really run. Firekeepers. Those dresses are probably not the best for intense cardiovascular activity. Yeah, we have a couple of options here, and where to go next. Don't believe this leads... Oh yes, anywhere very far. That's what I was going to say. But we do have a buddy to talk to.
Oh. Well, fancy meeting you here. A true blessing that we should seek the same place and find ourselves standing here together. I've got the last of my brew. Let's have our own little toast with it.
And our buddy Lap happens to have some Siegbräu.
To my search, and to your duty, and to the joy that lies before us. All right then. Bottoms up.
Interesting that he would have some Siegbräu, given that he is, he is not one of the Siegs.
Now, I'm off in search of the Purging Monument. Once I find it, everything will come back to me. Who I was, what I lived for, what my name was, and what terrible grudges I held. I don't know. I just have this feeling that that's the kind of man I was. Oh, don't hold it against me. I only think I was.
And we see here...
Now,
okay.
Once I find...
That's all he's got to say. Lap is an interesting character. Other than the old stone-humped hag at the top of the dreg heap, he's kind of the only sentient character we have to talk to. Quit shoving me, I'm trying to pontificate. Lap is the only real sentient being we have to talk to here in the Ringed City. And since he's non-hostile, that kind of automatically makes him a friend. I think it's a very intentional design on From Software's part. It's like, oh, you're roughly human. You're not immediately wanting to attack me. That means we're friends. Kind of the stakes that the world throws at you. But yeah, even here at the end of the world, in terms of like its location kind of being at the very edge of the known world, it seems to get here is a very rare feat, and when you do get here, what it takes to get to this point seems to take your humanity from you. Also, this guy's cool. Real cool guy here. Fire versus ice, let's go. Never win those for some reason. Fire versus ice competitions. I think we can just charge past these guys now. Some of these little thrall dudes you see have spikes sticking out of their backs. They're the ones doing all this curse damage to me, which I don't appreciate. But I don't think they tend to follow very far. Whiff. So these knights are pretty sturdy. And if he had been able to get off another wombo combo, he would have killed me. Another interesting little statue bit here. I'm all about the architecture in this episode, if you can't tell. The ring that this hollow is holding up is pretty reminiscent to a lot of the rings in the Crucifixion Woods from earlier in the game. So a lot of the symbolism in that area is kind of matched here, symbolizing perhaps the plight of the hollow. There definitely seems to be some kind of burden placed on them based on this architecture. That phantom nearly jump scared me. Good, you're here together. Oh, he did die. I did not expect him to. Always spook before you jump. Some free advice there, kids. More free advice involves not fighting that knight while there's a dude cursing you. Doing it out here too, wow. Stop. That on me. Just love giving me poop, don't you? Went to that bridge because it's a great place to ambush these guys. That was not kind. What a wind-up. Down. I'm trying to get rid of these guys so that I can have a polite and civil conversation. How with them? There we go. Go down so I can jump on you. No, I'm over here. Oh. Right. 2 down. Dang it, every time. I'm gonna Ember. I'll probably be invaded. But, that's a risk I'm apparently going to have to take, even if I'm not very willing to take it. Okay, idiot fight. Good. Thought I could be cheeky and do a running jump up to him. There we go. Whew. Anywho. Plunging attacks are the only way to deal with those guys, effectively. Ooh. Got his gloves. That's neat. And now, I can finally have that polite and measured conversation that I wanted to have without those guys sneaking up on me. No.
Speak thee the name of God, thine own God, if thou canst recall.
Well, I can recall, even if Gwyn may not be my god.
Ah, then thou'st not forgotten. Perhaps 'tis why we may converse. I am known as Shira, servant to the Princess Filianor, matriarch of the Church. They who are ken to God's name are surely ken to the terrors of the dark. Please, I bid thee take not from the princess her peace or rest. As the fire waneth, does she lie by the dark, all for the sake of man.
So for the sake of man, the Princess Filianor sleeps.
Thou'st a kind heart to speak to a captive such as I. It is no surprise thou rememberest our God. May I ask thee a kindness? Perhaps thou'st beheld the lone dragon that inhabiteth this city. Midir is his name, and the arch-dragons are his forebears. He once railed against the dark, but was by dark afflicted. Now here, returned, he remaineth, to watch over the sleeping princess, true to the old accord. And yet, I would have thee put the dragon to rest, before the dark consumeth him, and his vows are forgot.
So we have been tasked with slaying a dragon.
I offer my sincerest gratitude, thou who art ken to God's name. Please, take this. I have asked a thing most terrible of thee. May this token of thanks be of aid. I beg of thee, put the great dragon to rest, before the dark consume.
Okay. So Shira, without having shown her face to us, has given us a little bit more lore to chew on while we wander through the Ring City. Apparently that dragon we saw earlier was indeed a dragon. And apparently needs to die. Get his armor too? Wow. Okay, that's actually good to know. That 6 uninterrupted hits will take the bleed damage on him and actually bring that guy down. Good to know. Ah. Seeker of the Spurned. I forget where they spawn. Now I'm gonna look dumb when he jump scares me. Ah, there he is. Interesting that they don't call him Alva here. We met Alva right outside of Irithyll Dungeon. drops the wolf ring +3, which, as I recall, increases your poise. We used that ring a lot in Dark Souls 1, and it was very good. Yeah, increases your poise quite a bit. Poise is a little weird in this game, so I don't think I'm going to use it. But we also have the Black Witch set. Alva was a character introduced, I think, in Dark Souls 2. I'm pretty sure, because the Black Witch set belonged to Zuli, who intended to seduce Alva the Wayfarer, but eventually became his closest supporter, spending her entire life with him. Pointed at as a symbol of heretical magical crafts, and Zuli wore hers with an unspoken but deep sense of pride. So yeah, they started out adversarial, and ended up, I think you can kind of imply that they were lovers. But if nothing else, close companions. I do not want to assume romance on what could be a platonical relationship. Platonic, not platonical. Blah 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 blah. Anywho, Dark Souls 2 characters showing up again. It's pretty cool. And unfortunately, we have more big dudes down here, whom I'm actually going to avoid this time. Run over here to the left, because there's a ladder to climb here, and it behooves us to do so, if for no other reason than to just get out of there.
One met the dark with learning, but in the end learned his knowledge was wanted. The world began without knowledge, and without knowledge will it end. Does not this ring clear and true? Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
So we have more cryptic locust men out here.
One poor girl slew her own kin, but even so was embraced, enveloped by the abyss. 'Twas a comfort that neither moon nor sunless sky afforded her before. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin. One met the dark with the world. Does not this ring fear not that, and let the feast.
I believe he's actually talking about characters from the Dark Souls series who became acquainted with the dark. Not entirely sure, unfortunately. But I believe that's the case. Yeah, that's right. Got two of these guys up here. And as much as I would love to have an epic pitched battle with, I might know... There you are, Oma. I'm at least gonna try and pick up some stuff in this area. Oma hit me once and then appeared to peace out. And I don't know what happened to them. Oh, there he is. Standing on the bridge. I'm sure he can see me. I thought there was a little more for me to find down here. I just want your spear, bud. You guys are tough to deal with. Oh, Oma wanted to fight me on the bridge. I didn't want to give Oma that satisfaction. I 'cause 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 I 'c Okay. I'm gonna do anime jabs now. I get it, you're cooler than me. I understand. Alright. Yeah. Yep, that was dumb. I thought there might have been a little bit more to see up there, but it appears I might have been wrong. We did get the covetous gold serpent ring +3, which is cool and nice. But unfortunately we got a little bit of backtracking to do. That's also going to mean a lot of running. And a lot of falling as well. So we're going to go ahead and spook up. Goodbye. You run out of me, spook. Good. We're just moving. We're going. Running, running, and I couldn't see any of that. We might have exhausted what is available to us by simply running to the left like I did. So I'm going to go this way now. This guy is not as friendly as his cohorts. So I will take him down. And I know, someone's probably screaming at me that I lost 80,000 souls. Yeah, we got another giant there. He has a few less archers now. He has fewer archers, I should say, if I want to be completely grammatically correct. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Can't even form coherent sentences. This is the power of the Dark Soul. That was new. Summon this time. Ah, neato. Luckily, we can take him down without too much hassle. If you cannot tell already, the Ring City is rather hostile. Certainly in-game level content. But, blessedly, our Lord and Savior Miyazaki-san decided to give us a big swamp area that did not include poison. Just kind of a big wide open area. There's a decent amount to do in it, too. Okay, there's something up here. Maybe not. Got a lot of pale pine resin now. Which is neat and cool. Curse is encircling me, all that I see. Oh, crap. There's one more curse guy. Got a bow, which is kind of neat. Don't know where this other curse guy is. There you are. Just go down there. I don't even care. I don't even care. Okay. Got another white birch tree here. Some young white branches, which will become necessary in a little bit. These guys might not even be hostile, but I've been conditioned to dislike them now. Here I go with killing again. Again, just getting used to the fact that most everything in the Ring City hates you. It hit harder than I thought it would. I don't even know what the purpose of the little guys is. Actually, I think I want to make some concrete progress here. To do so, I think I have to go back up here. A little bit of this area is somewhat unfamiliar to me. I mean, I've been here, but considering this is in-game content, I don't make it here as often as I do to the High Wall of Lothric, say, or other places like that. If you can make it to this little staircase, get indoors to a bonfire. I think I need a key. Does not open from this side. Bravery. Oh. Yeah, bravery is required. The bonfire is nice though. We'll rest here for a moment. I'm hoping the giant has not resurrected, but I think he has.
I shall.
Oh, he hasn't. Yep, no, there he is. I was wrong. Luckily, you can largely avoid him. Keep sending Lido after me though. Oh no, it's All of you, stop it. I wanted to get to this back corner over here, because there's something kind of neat. Something perhaps kind of, re-skinny. Or reused asset-y. But I think it's kind of cool. And fight the Dragon Slayer armor again. I really don't know the lore for that, but he's here. He still hits really hard. We're perhaps a little bit better accustomed to dealing with him now. So they get bodied. Not as bad. Not as bad. Oh. You can get all his stuff. I don't know if that was available in the main game before. Yeah, you get his little armor set. And I guess get to look out at the rest of the ringed city. But yeah, just kind of cool. Boss fight number 2. And we'll get that item while I'm over here. Alright. And I'm gone. I'm gone. He actually gave us quite a few souls there, didn't he? Part of me wonders if I should return to the shrine again. Get rid of these souls. They're burning a hole in my pocket. Just gonna keep bumping up intelligence, I think. That's my game plan.
Mayst thou?
Let's see if I have enough loose souls to get another level. Might be close. Is that it? That was it.
Ashen thou, then I thou, then hate.
That's nice.
Mayst thou thy peace discover.
Take a look at some fashion too while I'm in here, because we picked up a decent amount of it. Here's the Dragon Slayer armor. Ah, no, that was Ornstein's. Iron Dragon Slayer armor. The armor defeated by the champion of Ash and Lothric was left ages to rust, until it slipped into an abyssal swamp, where it was possessed once again by the memory of the hunt. So, well, I guess they do give you a reason for why it goes down there. Here's the malformed black armor of the Ringed Knights. Armor of early men was forged in the abyss, and betrays a smidgen of life. For this reason the gods cast a seal of fire upon such armor, and those who possessed them. So that's an interesting tidbit. The gods cast a seal of fire on such armor, which looks a suspicious amount like the dark sign, which was mentioned in the very first Dark Souls cutscene as a curse on humanity. So now here's the first implication that maybe the gods themselves inflicted the dark sign upon humanity? And if that's the case, that is very interesting. And raises even more questions about the plight of humanity in light of the rest of this world. But I see the Herald Gauntlets too. Worn by the Herald Legion who sought the Dark Soul, sank into the dark with the Legion, the leather partially melted and the metal pieces showing signs of unsightly bloating. I'll say, yeah, we'll probably continue sticking with what we got. Kinda wanted to see the chime that Shiva gave us. Sacred chime, blessed by Princess Filianor, matriarch of the church. Her favor knows no boundaries, and the sacred chime expands the range of vicinity-affecting miracles that heal, cure, or provide other enhancements. Neat. I didn't know about that. The White Birch Bow. It's a relic from an ancient land of sorceries that was swallowed by the Abyss, most known for its folktale of the heroic Abyss Watcher. So this came straight out of Ulasil. Arrows shot by large poles of the bow are enchanted with a golden spell that turns them nearly invisible. Huh. It's kinda cool. Never been much for bow usage, but kinda neat. I also fully upgraded the aquamarine dagger. I don't know if I've shown you all. But I've got it. It's kind of a backup precision weapon thing. Don't know how often I'll use it, but thought it looked cool. So we're in the ringed city streets. Making our way through. The ringed city is a lot more expansive, I will say, than the Ashes of Ariandel DLC. And again, some people kind of poo-pooed this area as being just kind of empty. And you know, it is just a giant basin kind of thing, but I think there's enough going on in it to kind of make up for its just broad sweeps of nothingness. I'm gonna get arched up now. Come on. That is not a good combo. Nope. That's what I get for getting greedy, isn't it? I just wanted an item. And that's why you don't let giant cockroach men skewer you with their magic sticks, children. Alright. We're going to take the long way around this time. Yep. I'm going to ignore these knights for now. There are a few up here. My goal is to simply find a way around this cathedral here. I don't believe you can actually get inside it. Come on, Lito. What we can do, however, is run up here. Which is our little shortcut door. Which is very nice and appreciated. Swamp required a head. That's actually a good note. So we've got an engraving on the wall here. It says, "Show your humanity." Which is an interesting little request for a place ruled by the gods, shall we say. Implies that that engraving was not an original addition. this is a rather cryptic riddle put into the game. But thankfully, since I've played this before and I watch a lot of Dark Souls YouTube videos, I know that the solution to this riddle involves using the chameleon spell, or a fragrant white branch, I believe they're called. Branch of your young white branch. Yeah. Either way, the spell and the branch will do the same thing, but you cast chameleon. Right. While standing in the swamp, you cast chameleon. What? You cast chameleon. Going wrong? It's picking the wrong things for me. There we go. And eventually, you will transform into a familiar-looking humanity sprite. And what you have to do is take a little jaunt back up here. This is just the speed at which you move when you've been chameleoned. And what better way to show your humanity than by disguising yourself as humanity? And that'll drop a nifty little ladder down for you. And in grand Dark Souls tradition, we have an absurdly long ladder. But it'll be helpful, I'm pretty sure, because of what you're hearing, or what you did hear. Oh. Actually, it'll be entirely irrelevant. But it led us somewhere cool. We're just going to take that as a win. We got yet another giant here. Oh, come on. Got stun locked by arrows. We're gonna take care of that giant. I'm pretty sure... Again, some of this is speculation for me because it's been a while since I've been into this DLC, but I'm pretty sure this ladder has led us to a something that will help our buddy Lap, actually. We will hopefully discover the source of that rumbling soon enough as well. You can probably guess if you've been paying attention to people's dialogue. Keep running this way. Got him that time. Just in time to fight this guy. Okay, there's what about that? We're just gonna play Ring Around the Rosie here. Before we run down. This may have been the entire wrong way. In fact, I think it was. We're gonna keep looking for the right thing here. And if we got a spook to get it. Hopefully we can lose these guys. If only for a moment. Good. Probably the dumbest death I've had. But we know what we're doing now. I thought it was lost, but I found an extra ladder. I don't know if it's come through in the watching of this video, but I feel like this has been a bit of a different experience than some of my previous Dark Souls outings. This is a bit where I feel like I'm rediscovering a lot of what goes on in this portion of the game, so I feel like a lot of my commentary has just been narrating what I see, which, you know, probably is the case most of the time, but perhaps it is a smidge less confident this time. And just to maybe change the conversation topic up a little bit, I have been contemplating getting into different games. Maybe streaming myself playing a couple of different titles. I had a good friend of mine who also has a YouTube channel. I might link him in this video, we'll see. Hapsix Plays is his channel title. He gifted me Bug Snacks for Christmas. And I had been curious to play that game for a while. And it would certainly be a departure from Dark Souls. So, yeah, I've been considering picking that up. So perhaps that is a preview of coming attractions, but for now, making sure that no one has followed me, I'll draw your attention to the Purging Monument. This is what Lap has been after. We are not hollowed and we have not sinned. Or we are not cursed, I should say. So, we have nothing to do here, but this will be handy to know, because our buddy Lap has been searching for this on his entire journey. And in fact, I believe I don't think I rested in the in the Ring City, so it may take me back to Firelink either way. But I believe, oh, good, that we can actually help our buddy Lap out here. I think he should still be standing over here. Ah, no. Huh. So he moved on. And I'm gonna have to remember where he goes. You can actually see the Purging Monument from up here. Yeah, I just need to remember where Lap goes. That may be a problem for the next video. I don't want to get too far away from that, for the risk of losing our progress with good old Lap. But I don't remember where he goes, so I'm going to have to think of that. For now, I did promise an answer to what is that horrendous rumbling noise. And so I shall show you in a second. It's going to ambush us. Bye-bye. Get the Dragon Great Shield, which is neato. I guess we've also gotten those, the Dragon Spear and the Dragon Sword as well. Speaking of dragon, found one. Shut up. Get out of there. Remember the dragon? I forget if her name is Shira or Shiva told us about. Well, he is having a time out here. Just laying waste. Good. Picked up some trash. Gonna kill me here. Go. Find him. Nope. Yeah, we got a dragon on our hands. And it is, in my opinion, the most fully realized version of a dragon in Dark Souls. There he is. Just hanging out right now. He does stop right here at the edge of the bridge. Certain, yep, there he goes. Oh, we'll do a loop back and forth. I think he's gonna kill this guy. Nope. There is more to see in here. A little bit. Some Titanite scales. So he stopped rampaging. Where's he at? He's up there. Okay. Now, I think if you can make it to the underground portion there, you're fine. Of course, I did not do that. See if I can make it to the end of this. Finally. But yes, we have now met Midir. Yep. And we've been pranked. Bit of a sticky wicket we're in now. We've got a bit of a labyrinth. And we've been invaded. Somewhat luckily, not by a player. So we have been invaded by the Moaning Knight, who is right chow and wastes no time. He's going to hit you twice if he hits you once. Oh. Okay. I knew he was close. Blindfold Mask, which is interesting. I remember that item. An eye-occluding mask of unknown origin. Small cracks allow the wearer to see. Strengthens dark attacks, but also greatly increases damage sustained from dark. Purple steel creation has a certain resemblance to the Firekeeper's crown, but the similarity is purely cosmetic. So yeah, this greatly diminishes your defense against dark. That's kind of a cool little face masky thing there. I don't deal dark damage, so kind of useless to me. Luckily, the Skellymans aren't much to write home about. There is a way out of here. I am fairly certain. Just gotta find it real quick. So that's, I think, where I fell the first time. No? I think I just fell where I fell the first time. The deer do be out here. A little bit of damage. What if nothing but another Skellyman down here, who I will miss twice, like a hero. Okay. Can you drop anything? No. So we run again. The secret is one of these rooms. Fairly certain there's an illusory wall here somewhere. Maybe I fall down here first. Or no? That's just right back. Huh. We've got one fall. That leads down to nothing. Got no illusions here. I typically pride myself on being able to find my way through this game pretty well, but this is, as Gandalf said in Fellowship of the Ring, I have no memory of this place. That's obviously not where to go, because there's nothing up there. This is taking me back to the entrance. Been there, killed that. Oh. Could be that I am entirely missing what I need to progress further through this part. Could be. It could be. In which case... cover under the cliffs here for a moment. And puzzle this for just a second. The ultimate destination is further up. think I need something else to get there. In fact, if I'm honest, I might need Lap's help. I will say no more about it than that for now. I'm sincerely conundrumed here. So really thought there was an illusory wall in here, and I'm sure there is, maybe somewhere else. Herm. I certainly don't want to leave this episode on me just being confused for a while. Because I know this is a somewhat lackluster way to leave things. So I say, what I will probably do is pause this recording for a moment and seek help from the wiki so that we can actually make some progress to end this video on. I know we killed the Morning Knight, but yeah, feels a little dissatisfying, so hold a moment. And I'm back. So the answer was a lot more dumb than I thought it was. When you enter here, after being chased by Midir, this rubble does not block your path. In fact, you can walk right over it. So, there you go. 10 minutes well worth it. Or however long I tried with that. This may actually be further embarrassing because I didn't see what else can happen now. Ah, yes. We got a little bit more tattered scarf here, which, if you recall from earlier, was actually Gale leading us down and around. So we've gone down quite a bit. I'm gonna start spooking. Get a blessed gem. And again, I'm convinced that one of these is an illusory wall. I didn't think to double check that, so I don't know, but I think there is one. Ah, maybe this is what I thought of. Because that's a good appraisal, because... well, don't want to kick. We got a mimic. Kind of an enclosed space to fight one, but not too bad. Ring of the Evil Eye +3. We got another +3 ring here. I'm figuring it out now. I am recalling somewhat what to do. And it's all coming back to me now. Yeah, most of it. He's gonna try and parry me. I don't like when they fall apart because I can't keep killing them. It's rude of them. Yes. Up the stairs we go, and then a tunnel. Aha! There it is. Bonfire. I'll go ahead and rest there. Alright. Progress. So we've made it out. Try sniper spot. Interesting theory. However, we've now got something bigger to deal with than a maze. That bigger thing's name is Calamite. Luckily, you can strike his hands. Drag them. Oh! Didn't expect that to be a one-shot kill. No, I did not. Alright, we're heading into our longest episode so far, but I do want to finally defeat this black dragon. Do the beam. Shortage of fire, that's for sure. Hey, if he wants to keep doing that, that's fine by me. Ah, there it is. The big one. Yeah, even if you dodge the beam there. That was the big attack. He's getting a little mad at me now, as Midir is wont to do. But you can still bait him. And take him down. And most assuredly we have slain the beast. Pay no attention to the fact that no souls popped just there. But we have slain the beast for good, and have totally rid this place of his presence. Forever. Part of me thinks there was something illusory in here too. But if there is, I do not recall. Oh yes, there is yet another interesting statue going on here. We see what appears to be a hollow, perhaps the furtive pygmy, being given a crown by someone who looks a lot like Lord Gwyn. And he's got an item in his hand too, but I think that is a little bit more for the gamer than anyone else. So yeah, interesting architecture going on. And another cool guy up here. Gonna role play walk up to each other here. We'll get the message in a minute. We've got ourselves a dual greatsword wielder. And yeah, he's cool. You know he's cool. Whew. It's like a truck too. A thread of life. Not as nimble as I am, though. But we do get his greatswords when we kill him, which is nice. Don't know. Nope, nothing down there. Ritual spear fragment. And I'll tell you what, we're actually going to pause here before continuing forward. There are a few things I want to wrap up down in the Ringed City proper before we move forward. Again, we need to talk to Lap because we found the Purging Monument, and there's one more, maybe two more little bits of swag that we can find. Perhaps even pertaining to this one here, which I'll need to verify that to make sure. Also got some elevator action going here. It's actually really good that I went back for this, because this wraps all the way back around and brings us back up to this bonfire. So yeah, there's obviously more to do, but I feel accomplished now, and we have seen just about all that the Ringed City has to offer. The city itself, anyway. So yeah, appreciate you all sticking with me. A little bit longer episode today, but I'm wanting to get through as much of the game as I can before a certain Elden Ring comes out, which by the time this goes up will be probably just days away. So yeah, appreciate you all sticking with it and hanging out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.